Hello, welcome everybody. You're watching ST Sports, it's Ultimate Sports Destination, and this is the post-match analysis of the Kerala Blasters who took on the FC Goa at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Kochi. A very intense match, a very dramatic match in a clash that ended in 2-1 in favor of FC Goa. They came to Kochi with an advantage of 5-2 at Fatora, and they proved why they were the better team and why they're one of the top teams this season with a 2-1 win. Almost a one-sided win against the Kerala Blasters, which certainly disappoints the Kerala Blasters and the Kerala Blasters fans. Talking about the match, it all started with the FC Goa dominating the proceedings. They started off really wonderfully, played some really good football, and it almost looked like it was going to be another 5-0 victory or the 5-2 victory for the FC Goa. They started off really well. Koro scored a 7th-minute goal, which silenced the fans, and it almost looked like it was going to be really one-sided the first 15 minutes of the game. And then the Kerala Blasters started to settle down. They started to play more as a unit. They were good on their counters, created more of chances, put the pressure on FC Goa, and that resulted in a goal kick error from Katimani, headed by West Brown on to CK Vineet, who wouldn't miss that, who scored an easy goal, and it was 1-1 at half time. Things look square with certainly FC Goa dominating the proceedings, but Kerala Blasters are looking dangerous on their counters as well. Second half, it was a pretty dull one. Both teams creating chances, not clear cut chances, and none of them being able to convert before Edubedia through a corner scored a wonderful header, which gave the away team, the visiting team, the FC Goa, the entire 3 points against a very disappointed Kerala Blasters fans. Fans were lesser in number compared to the previous games, and it's just going to get lesser, as that's what we see. Pretty disappointing football from them, not something which the Kerala Blasters fans would expect. But very disappointing once again, and this is not the football that we football fans expect from a very dominating side. Once FC Goa continue their dominant run. Talking about the home team, the Kerala Blasters, they came out in full hopes of pulling out 3 points from this game at home versus FC Goa. Came in full hopes. David James again was very surprising, was very unbelievable actually. In his first formation, he played with four foreigners, with Sifners in the bench again. I mean, he's been scoring goals. He's been, after the arrival of David James, he and Hume are the top scorers. So he should be knowing the quality of Mark Sifners. He's a young guy. He can score goals, and once again, not starting him, not doing good for the Kerala Blasters. He played with four foreigners, with CM Hangal and Milan Singh in the midfield. They have been pretty disappointing throughout the season, and I wouldn't know the reason why he would play. Kesaran Kizito was injured, didn't make the game, and Dino Anto, as usual, he gets injured every game, has to be stretchered off every game, which is very disappointing, which is not good as a footballer. So the Kerala Blasters started off with Ian Hume, CK Vinith, and Jackie Chan Singh up front. Very good lineup up front, but subbing off Mark Sifney, also keeping him in the bench, didn't do any good for them. CK Vinith had a really wonderful game. He scored a goal, created chances, was really energetic throughout the game, and I thought he was the best player throughout the game. And he always puts up very good performances in front of the home crowd, and he put another stellar performance today, running around the pitch and doing some good work for the home side. Was CK Vinith and Hume. Didn't have much of the ball, got a couple of chances, but couldn't make much of it. Jackie Chand as well couldn't make use of the chances, was really good. He found his touch, but that finishing, that quality in the final third was lacking, and a lot of chances wasted by the Kerala Blasters, and it cost them a lot. Talking about the midfield, one of the worst out for me. I mean, the quality, the lacking of quality in the midfield has been really poor. I mean, his midfield has been really poor throughout the entire season for the Kerala Blasters, and when Kesito came, it always seemed like it was solved. He put out some really good stuff in the midfield, and as he was injured, CM Angal Milan Singh played, and another crappy performance by them, shabby performance. He just gave the ball away at random times, didn't make use of any counters. I mean, they were just dominated over by the FC Goa and midfield. Just that's you could see the the change, the difference in the quality. They were very poor. Courage Peterson made a couple of runs. Was good throughout in the first half, but in the second half he tired out. Didn't make many chances. He gave the ball away a lot of times. Was really tired out in the second half, and he should have been subbed off and brought in Mark Stiffness, but rather David James chose not to, which affected them a lot defensively as well. Sandesh Singh had a really stellar game after coming through a lot of criticism, after going through many controversies. Had a really stellar game. He really played some good football. Saw interceptions, tackles. He was really energetic throughout the game, and one of the best performers played the captain's role today. West Brown, a couple of mistakes. I mean, shows the quality of his experience, but certainly expected a lot more from with a veteran West Brown. Rino I mean, as usual, unbelievable. He gets injured every game, gets stretchered off, and then Manjalaki's passage came in for him. Did a pretty decent job. And Laldu Athara as energetic as ever. A good match again for him, but they'll be certainly disappointed with the goals they had given. They'd been dominated over by the FC Goa midfield, who are too good again for the Kerala Blasters. Don't know why David James is starting Paul Drubb instead of Subhashish Roy again and again. You can have one more foreign player out in the field, and when he's starting Paul Drubb, just doesn't seem to make any sense for any Kerala Blasters fan. They'll be certainly disappointed. The fans came out in huge numbers again, and the numbers are going to reduce as they put on worse and worse performances. They expect wins as they come, and they have to leave disappointed, waste a lot of money, and the Kerala Blasters need to put in something miraculous and to win their upcoming games. They need to go with full intensity, with the intensity that, okay, if you don't win this, it's do or die, and they need to win their upcoming games if they are to stay in the hope of the top four, and they need to put out some quality performances. Dimitar Berbatov is injured. There are rumors that he might be replaced from the squad, but we'll let you know if anything comes out like that. But so far, Kerala Blasters in a disappointing state. They have to regain their fitness. They have to play some positive football, some attacking football, and if they have to find the quality in the midfield, they're lacking the quality, and they need to find the quality in the midfield if they're to win their upcoming games. Talking about FC Goa, they were dominant again. Another game for FC Goa, another victory, another dominating performance. The midfield was spectacular. Ahmedjua, Edupedia, Lanzarote, spectacular players. I mean, and they just showed their quality again. One of the best midfields in the season. They showed their quality against the Kerala Blasters midfield, who were running around in circles, made chances, created chances. Koro again in his scoring best. Edubedia, wonderful header from him. That's a very controlled, composed game by FC Goa, and deserved winners, I would say, of the game. Nothing much for Katamani to do. A mistake by him. Defensively, again, they have to improve a lot. But the midfield and strike force, one of the best this season. They're controlling the games, they're winning games, and if they continue to do what they do, they're certainly making it up. They're cementing this place in the top four, and it's very positive football by Sergio Lobero and men. Nothing to worry much about, and they will just hope to continue this winning streak. So overall, a very disappointing game for the Kerala Blasters. They've lost 2-1 against FC Goa. Very dominant FC Goa. The Kerala Blasters will hope to come back to winning games against Dirty Dynamos next at home. Fans will be lesser in number, but Kerala Blasters hope to get back to winning ways, whereas FC Goa will hope to continue their absolutely fantastic run. And you're watching the Indian Super League. That's tight. The spots are up for grabs. The plots are getting tighter and tighter. The top four spots, Indian Super League is just getting better and better. The Indian Premier League is coming up. There are